Yeah, I said it. I think Godzilla should come to DBD. Sue me. Okay, so I want to get started by saying, hey guys, I'm Starchy, and I don't normally make videos like this, so please bear with me. But I did want to share some of my opinions about DBD, and I'm sure this video won't be too long. It's just going to be running over a few just out there opinions. No. And the very first one that I have is to make the game more fun for the survivor side and a bit more rewarding on the killer side. So I would love it if DBD made the killer focus more on hooks than kills, which I kind of feel like that they were doing with like the whole entire Scourge hook system. But the problem with the Scourge hook system is that there's only a select few Scourge hooks instead of making all of the hooks Scourge hooks. And then you have the RNG factor when it comes to Scourge hooks, which just kind of screws over the killer. But if we do make the killer focus on hooks instead of kills, then we can have them not tunnel, not camp, no slug, you know. But what it would do, it would incentivize them to go for different survivors and give everybody a chase. It would give them all time to do gens. You know, it's not just if I lose this chase, then I'm going to be camped, I'm going to be tunneled. It's not going to be like that. You can also make it so that they have like a point system. So each first hook for a survivor would be like 15 points. So if you get all four, you're sitting at a total of what, 60? Yeah. And then if you hook them again, you can get like 10 extra points. And then for their final hook, their death hook, you would get like 5 extra points. And then if you end up killing all of them, you would get 10 extra points for a total of 100 points. Now, if you do end up, there is always that outlier. There's always that person that will be like, oh hey, I'm going to make this survivor's night terrible. Where they're just going to go to you and just tunnel you out. They'll hook you. They'll just sit there. They'll sit there and camp you, let you get off hook, and then go for you again. There will always be those people. You can never get rid of those people in DBD. And that's just a fact that everybody needs to face. But if that does happen, then the killer would get 50% less points. Either just for the hook, or you can make it just so that 50% of their whole entire points throughout the whole entire game get cut away. And as a killer, if I have my points cut in half just because of me wanting to tunnel someone, I would honestly see that as a reason to not tunnel. Because we do want points, we do need to go through the blood web, we need to get, you know, you have your P100 killer that you want to get. There's leveling up your survivors if you want to do that. You know, everyone needs to get to P3. There's the new killers that come out. You know, you need blood points, so I'm pretty sure this system would help. I'm not going to say it's going to solve camping, tunneling, and slugging, but I'm pretty sure it would help them in the long run. And then if we can do that, then we can focus on if gens are going too fast or if they're going too slow. I personally think that this is the right way that DBD needs to go. Now for the second hot take, with Chaos Shuffle coming back, what I really think that they should be doing is, instead of bringing Chaos Shuffle back, they need to just make Chaos Shuffle into a little button in your loadout. So like if you come over here, go to your loadout, and like there's a little button here that says, hey, would you like to randomize your build? And then you just say yes. And then if you're playing like this, maybe you get a blood point bonus, you know? You can even randomize your add-ons. Like, that I think is just so much better than splitting up the queues and having people want to wait longer in the normal game mode and having a lot of people just run into the chaos shuffle mode just because they have like a blood point bonus. I think it would be very beneficial if it was just like a random button thing. There would be no need to split it up, the queue times, anything like that. No need to split up the player base. And then like, I don't think any survivor would really care if like their survivor teammate was running random things. I mean, if you really care about what your teammate is running, I think you have much bigger issues than BBD. But yeah, that's number 2. And for my third one. Now, if you've been playing Dead by Daylight for quite a while, there's a very good chance that you ran into a lovely, lovely killer by the name of the Huntress. Now, the Huntress has some nice add-ons, some not so nice, and she has one in particular that I want to focus on. And that add-on so happens to be the Iridescent Head. Now, I feel like that this add-on is a bit outdated because it lowers her hatchets down to 1, which I get it. It's a high risk, high reward type of thing. But I believe that this add-on can be improved and it would make good Huntress players to be feared. And the change that I would make personally would be to give Huntress either all her hatchets back or half of them, and make it so that her add-on works just like the Deathslinger's iridescent coin. Now, if you don't know what the iridescent coin is, if you shoot someone and spear them like 12 meters away, then they become exposed. So if you get them, you pull them in and you hit them, they instantly go down. Now, I don't think Huntress needs to be 12 meters. What I think Huntress would be 20 meters, which it would reward very good Huntress players for going for like the long shot, you know? Which I kind of feel like is the whole entire thing that people love about Huntress, is like throwing hatchets. Like that, to me, that's the whole entire appealing part of Huntress, is just throwing hatchets. This should also stop people from camping with Eerie Head. This will also stop people from just getting right up on top of the survivor, like where they're in like makeout distance, and then just throwing a hatchet. This will stop if you have a survivor in a corner, you know, you won't instantly down them. And it should just give you a very, very good, like, a good feeling when you finally land that hatchet, you know? It'll give you like a reward. You'll feel like you succeeded something, you know? Personally, I just think that more add-ons need to be adjusted to something like this. Like, not only do we have the Eerie Head for Huntress, but they also made a decent change to Clown. His pinky finger. Again, if we just made it a distance thing, it would be something that you feel like you accomplished something, you know? It'll be rewarding the killer for playing well. The whole entire thing about Pinky Finger is that you have to direct impact the survivor with a bottle to expose them. That's not one of the easiest things to do. A lot of people struggle using clown's bottles. If this was turned into like a distance thing, I think it would be great. I think it would be a very nice add-on. I think it would be completely fair too, because you're rewarding the killer for doing very well. Now there are some killers out there that I just don't like playing against, i.e. Soul Merchant, Knight, Singularity. These three are just incredibly boring to me. They're not fun. They're just very bland in my opinion. But some of the better killers that I enjoy playing against are killers like, you know, Unknown. Wesker's fun to run. Vecna he's pretty cool, you know? But one of the most fun killers, in my opinion, to go against as a survivor is Pig. Now, I love Pig. I think Pig is an amazing killer. I think she's super fun to play. She's fun to play against. Now, what makes Pig fun to play against? You honestly want my answer? What makes Pig fun to play against is her traps. They give you something else to do other than just doing gens. But we do have other killers like this. Like you have Pinhead. Pinhead is the first one that comes to mind. You have to run around and go grab the box. That's cool. You know, that's fun. Ish. Not as fun as the party hats from Pig, but it's still pretty fun. There's not a lot of killers like this, in my opinion. You have Xenomorph, you can place down your flamethrowers, you know. But I personally feel like there needs to be more killers like Pig. There needs to be more killers like Pinhead to give the survivors something else to do other than just do gens, just like focus the gens. Now, the very last one, number 5. This one's just gonna seem out of pocket. Not at first, but what made me come to this conclusion? What made me come to the conclusion that I'm about to say? So I think DBD needs to add like map mories, kind of like how you would have it in Friday the 13th. If they were next to like a tree stump or like a bird feeder, you can impale them. I think that was super cool in that game. But what DBD needs to do is they need to add something like that. Just some fun interactions for the Moris, you know? Just so it's not the same Mori over and over. Like, take Freddy's Mori. Like, Freddy's Mori is just incredibly boring. You know? But, like, having a environmental Mori would be incredibly fun. And what made me come to this conclusion is I was thinking of like monsters that could come to DBD, and I thought of like the bigger monsters, you know? I thought like Dracula, I thought like the Mummy, I thought Frankenstein. But those weren't just all the classic monsters. No. One of the most classic monsters of all time is Godzilla. I was like, okay, hey, what if DVD introduced Godzilla? And then I thought about Godzilla running around the map. I thought that was the stupidest thing ever. So then I thought, what if we just added a map where Godzilla is just stomping around and just blasting his like laser everywhere? And then for that map Mori, you could either have them get stomped on, eviscerated, or just hit with Godzilla's tail, you know? And then I also thought about, what if King Kong and Godzilla were just fighting in the background? Yeah, I said it. I think Godzilla should come to DBD. Sue me. But yeah, I think map Morris would be something super cool to add to DBD. Just to add some variety to everyone's game. Now this video, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I just wanted to make something like just some things that I would like to see in DBD. So like nothing in this video is meant to be taken like super serious. Although I do think that hooks over kills is a better way for DBD to go. I think the Chaos Shuffle definitely needs to be a button. The Huntress Eerie Head for sure should change. Like, I think that change is a very good change for Huntress players. I would love to see more killers as Pig, like Pig. And the map Mori system, like, I think that would be a very fun change. It would add variety, like I said. But these are just my opinions. If you agreed with any of them, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know. And then if you guys have an opinion, I would love to hear it. Make sure you guys leave that in the comments. Again, I would really love to hear it. But thank you again for checking out the video. Hope all of you guys have a blessed day. Bye bye.
I can take you higher, higher than you ever been. Get into desire, come with me, you'll understand.